welcome to the wood shop. Today we're going to be doing some hand-cut tenons. For this, I have a ruler. I'm going to be using a marking gauge, a square, a pencil, and a tenoning saw. So once you have all of your materials and your milled up piece of wood, you can begin making your layout lines.
Set the pin on the 1/2 inch mark of your ruler, and then you can mark the shoulder of your tenon at 1 1/8 in this case, which is right here. And now we can go ahead and mark the cheek of our tenon by taking our marking gauge, what we have set at 1/2 inch, and lightly scratching the board from the pencil line we just drew, indicating the shoulder of the tenon. Be sure to keep your piece firmly pressed against the side of your marking gauge and do light scratches at first, because there is a tendency for the pin to wander along the grain of the wood. And I'll just go ahead and color in those scratch marks in case they don't show up too well on camera. And you can see how we have two accurately placed cheek lines for our tenon. We'll remove both of those crossed out sections using our tenon saw. So I pop my piece into a bench vise, and I'm going to cut the cheek cut here, drawing my blade as straight back and forth as I can, making sure that I don't tip my blade forward or backward. I want to make sure that I make the cut down to the shoulder as square as possible. And as you can see, since I already did the shoulder cut off camera, it pops out quite easily, and all I'll have to do is cut the other side. I'll just flip my board horizontal this time, and I'll cut the shoulder cut exactly the same way as I did the cheek cut, being sure to stop at my line so I don't overcut the tenon. Flip it around in the vise and cut out the remaining section exactly as we did before. And sometimes if it doesn't come out, go slow towards the end and just double check that you cut all the way down to the mark on the other side, and that's it. The world's simplest tenon. You can go ahead and clean up those shoulder and cheek lines with a sharp chisel, but don't try and take a saw to it at this point. You're more than likely going to overcut and create more problems than you have to begin with. So no sanding, no sawing, just sharp chisel